Your boy Aaron Trades, you already know. I haven't posted in about like a week or two. I want to say maybe 3 weeks. I honestly don't know. I haven't really been keeping track at all whatsoever. Um, but I feel like the main reason why is because I wanted to prove to myself that I was a decent trader that had a strategy. And yeah, believe it or not, I happen to already have an exit pay where I was already up $2,000 on just last week. Just last week on I think Wednesday or Thursday, I ended up over trading just out of greed. I didn't want to be down for the day, and I feel like I struggle with that a lot. Most people do, where you're up money and you you can't walk away after loss. And so I struggle with that a lot, believe it or not. But like I was saying, I did have an account where I was up 2K. Um, and what's crazy is that I started on the very first of this month on NFP. And for those of you guys that don't know what NFP is, it's pretty much the number one day people tell you not to trade because of how volatile it can be. So it's the day that a lot of data gets dropped, gets released, and it makes the market super volatile, meaning it moves up and down like crazy, like nuts. And so the best thing you do is freaking walk away. A few of my buddies actually profited that day, and it sucked because I put a two trade lock limit, and because of that, I happened to just lose $950 that day. Felt like I was just rushing it. All I cared about was making the money, which is reasonable. I mean, it happens to everybody, and I'm just trying to understand that it was alright. At the same time, I messed up, but accepting that loss and just being able to move forward after that loss, it took some time. It was a little bit difficult, but the very next week, I happened to trade, removing that two trade lock limit, and I was able to make the money back. And then the next day, I made another K, and then on the third day, I made it 1,200. I was a 2,200 up on the week, I believe, and I happened to get greedy. I couldn't walk away from a loss, and it really ruined me because of that. I could have just prevented that if I would have left that trade limit on and just left it like that. But at the same time, I know I'm not the only one that makes those type of mistakes, and I'm just trying to constantly seek this better version of myself, asking myself like, what would profitable Aaron do? Why am I even doing this? Just kind of question myself before doing anything that I know that's gonna affect me, and I feel like I could have prevented a lot of things this last time. Literally up 2K, all I needed was 2 more days to be able to withdraw $1,000 worth of payout, worth of payouts, I believe. But yeah, I happen to just try to. I often try to like pass my evals within like a day or two, 2 days, because there is a consistency rule. You can't make more than $1,500 in one day. So what I'll do is just freaking buy an eval over leveraged in a direction that I know it's going, make my $1,500 and just call it a day. Just lock my account, and then the next day come back and pretty much go into it with kind of like a strategic strategy, and just try to catch that specific strategy that I'm looking for, or even sometimes in the direction I think it's going. I'll just go with it, and I I doubt myself a lot, especially like with just trusting myself in my trade. I feel like there's times where I struggle with that a lot because it's almost like I got pressure on me to pass it, and it's nobody's fault but mine, and I'm completely aware that I'm not blaming anybody for it at all. But I force everything a lot, and I feel like I've set so many goals, super like high standards and high goals to the point where I want to be able to hit this number, I want to be able to hit that number, and it's just like this constant like I guess like feeling or thought in my back of my head where it's just like, oh, you're never gonna get there unless you do this, and like that ego takes over, because with trading, you cannot have an ego. You cannot like chase a trade, because you're only gonna lose. The second you start chasing, you're going to lose. And it's just like being aware of that, just being aware of that alone, and just understanding that there's gonna be more opportunities the next day. You just need to like take a trade, win or lose, just hop off and come back the next day. And yeah, I'm slowly working on that, just so I can be able to do better and just be better in a way. So I happened to pass two evals today. Fortunately, I'm not gonna activate them until not next week, but next week on the 25th of August. Um, Only because I have I have things I gotta take care of. I can't just go blowing money, even though I already do on evals. So during this meantime, pretty much during these 2 weeks that I have, I'm gonna focus on paper trading through TradingView. Maybe I'll record myself trading so I can see how I'll enter a position, or just pretty much react as I'm trading New York sesh, so I can really look back and realize like, oh, what did I do wrong, and just slowly improve from there. But yeah, I passed two evals. I'm not gonna activate them until the 25th of this month. Getting paid next week on Friday, and I'm gonna put that money towards the two evals and just take a trade on both of them. Probably risking like $250 to $500, taking only one or two trades. I'm still deciding on the lock or the limit that I want to set for myself. Most likely end up going with one. Um, but yeah, I'm super stoked, only because I know I can do it. I know I can bounce back from the position I was in, and I try not to lose myself with that dopamine, and just try to just stay away from that excitement or that thought of I could do so much money with this. Like at the end of the day, trading's a skill. It's not even about the money anymore. Like yeah, I could really use the money, but it's just like, why am I gonna do that to myself when I know that I've lost money looking at the money instead of the actual skill? So yeah, that's a lot of things going to play with it, guys, and I've had to lose a lot of money to really understand that I don't want to be in this position anymore. I don't want to keep losing. I know what I need to do to improve, and I'm trying to do everything I can to really succeed and put that into play. Because, guys, it's so simple. Like, you know your rules, you know what you need to do, and I feel like I've been aware of this. I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to change, and I still happen to avoid that change almost. Um, but yeah, I'm so ready. I'm not really too excited. I'm glad that I'm gonna be back on track, and I'm gonna try to follow my rules, setting that one trade limit, staying away from Asia. Let's see. Yeah, staying away from Asia is like number one, like freaking must. And then no more trading before pre-market, so 6 o'clock to 6:30 a.m. Arizona time, which I believe is 9 o'clock to 9:30 New York time. I I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm not gonna trade until market opens. Not even at market open, but just wait until I see my strategy play. And if I don't see anything for an hour and 30 minutes, I'm hopping off. I feel like that hour and 30 mark, or an hour the hour and 30 minutes um, really gives me enough time to really decide if I want to take a trade that day. I feel like um, it's nothing crazy. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. Like all I have to do is just be patient, sit on my hands, and just wait until I see my my thing comes out, or my strat or my model. Um, I don't want to open any of these because I don't want to expose any information. Um, but let's see. So I have these. These top two are the ones that I just recently passed. Let's see. Um, so yeah, as you can see, we can activate it. These are pretty much the stats right here. Nothing crazy. I think these might be the trades that I took. It looks like I took a lot, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like actually I only took 9 trades total. I definitely did scale in, so that's why I feel like it looks like a lot. But either way, yeah, either way, I'm gonna try to keep moving forward, try to be the best version I can for myself and those around me, and just keep God by my side, and just always just pray and just follow Him. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the Bible verse, Proverbs 16:3, I believe. Let me look it up just to make sure. My phone's about to die. I'm cooked. So yes, it is Proverbs 16:3. It just talks about committing your plans to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. So, guys, it's super important because it's always important to keep God by your side, and always strive to do better. As a Christian, I feel like I struggle so much with the things I say, the things I do, but at the end of the day, it's just like almost improving little by little every single day as much as you can. Just following the word. I've been trying. I've been trying recently just to improve on that, and yeah, guys, if I ever put a bad image of a Christian, I completely apologize. I've been just trying to understand things from a different perspective, and at times different perceptions. I know we all grow up differently. We all see things differently, and yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna leave the video off like this. But if you guys were watching, I appreciate those that were, and those new subscribers that I have, guys. I really appreciate you guys, and like I said before, I want to do a $50 giveaway, whether it being a 50K topstep account or just $50 to those that don't even trade. But yeah, yeah, guys, I might leave the video off. Freaking Luna came back outside, you little freaking pug. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to definitely upload a little bit more, maybe during the meantime that I'm paper trading and just waiting for my paycheck to come in so I can activate these 2 accounts. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping, leave it off like this. If you guys are watching this in the morning, hope you have a good morning, a good rest of your day, and yeah, guys, I'm gonna just be quiet already. Y'all take care. Thank you guys so much for watching.